NARAL Pro-Choice America has been trying to draw more attention to something known as crisis pregnancy centers. These are centers that make themselves seem as though they're abortion clinics. However, when a woman goes in there seeking an abortion, they basically try to brainwash her into not having one, telling her that if she does have an abortion, she's going to get cancer and all these other lies to scare her away from having one. Now, what I love is they have created this campaign, NARAL has, where they reveal some of the lies that these crisis pregnancy centers tell. So let's read a few of them. The woman at the CPC said my college would be free if I had a child.
Okay, so that might be the most outrageous one, although there's one other one that I love. Let's pause here for a second, and I want to talk about that. Look, the minute they dress up in lab coats, like they should have been shut down immediately.
Yeah,
okay?
They're not doctors. None of them have, maybe in a few cases, they might have some sort of medical degree, but in the vast majority of cases, they're not doctors, they're not healthcare professionals, but they will dress up as doctors to get that type of credibility.
So let's talk about two aspects of that. Right now in red states all over the country, they're saying if you have doctors who are performing abortions, they need to make sure that they have privileges at a local hospital in order to be able to do that. They're like, why? The pretense is, well, we care so much about the doctor doing it right. Meanwhile, at the pro-life or pro-lie clinics here, they have people dress up as fake doctors when they're not doctors at all. And nobody's passing any laws about that, saying, hey, wait a minute, what are you doing? You're tricking people into thinking you're doctors or medical professionals when none of you are doctors. You're just going in there just to lie to them, right?
Yep.
The whole thing is a lie. It's premised on a lie. And second of all, the minute somebody puts on that thing, knowing that they're not a medical professional, like you've already conceded, I'm wrong.
Exactly.
I'm wrong, and I got to trick you into believing something because I can't just tell you. If I told you, you'd know that I was wrong. So I have to pretend I'm something that I'm not and lie to you to try to trick you into believing that I'm right because I know I'm not right.
Yeah, and I love that phrasing, pro-lie clinics, because that's exactly what they are. And they feed off the fear and the vulnerability of these women. You know, they go in there, they're scared. It's not like having an abortion is a fun thing to do. It's a very difficult decision for women to make. And oftentimes after it's done, you know, even if some of them have negative feelings about it, they always feel like this sense of relief, right? So in these cases, what often happens is they don't convince the women to keep the baby. The only thing that ends up happening is they will go to an abortion clinic, they'll have an abortion, but they will now feel this tremendous amount of guilt thanks to the propaganda and the brainwashing that these clinics do.
And I paused the first one because look at that lie.
Yeah.
Look, college will be free if you have a child.
It's absurd.
Okay, well, when you make that up, you know that you're 100% in the wrong. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to make out an outrageous lie like that. I got news for you. Turns out college is a little harder when you have a kid, and no, it still costs the same amount of money. Now, on to the other lies.
All right, so another one says the following: the CPC told me my boyfriend would leave me if I got an abortion.
There's some chance it's the opposite. Depends on your situation.
Yeah, that's true. In that case, I feel like a woman should be smart enough to be like, how the fuck do you know? You don't know my boyfriend.
Yeah, but remember, a lot of these girls are young, they're impressionable, they're scared out of their minds.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's why they prey on them. That's what they are, they're predators.
Yeah.
Right? But these are supposed to be the good guys because they're pro-life.
Yeah. Same people that probably wouldn't want to fund any type of government programs to help your kid out, by the way.
Or, God forbid, give you health care.
Yeah. A CPC volunteer told me an abortion would hurt my relationship with God. Okay.
Well, look, I actually think that they have a point there if they believe in the fundamentalism that these people believe in. Yeah, in your kooky world, I guess your God, who's a pretty vengeful God, wouldn't like you as much. If that's the God that you're into. All right.
The CPC told me I would become infertile if I had an abortion. This is a very, very common misconception among people who are anti-abortion. They think that they're going to get breast cancer, even though the American Cancer Society has said time and time again that you will not develop any type of cancer. A lot of women worry that they won't be able to conceive again, which of course is not true. So it's just stuff that makes women think that their world is going to come to an end if they end up having an abortion.
We're getting to my favorite one.
All right. They told me condoms have holes, plus birth control causes cancer.
Okay, I like just the outrageousness of it, but I also like that condoms have holes. Got news for you. There's not much purpose to condoms if they have holes, right? It's not like a guy's like, well, it's got a hole. On the other hand, I love how it feels. we already come equipped with something that has a hole. We don't need condoms if they've got one. But like we said, they prey upon the vulnerable. And so somebody might even believe something as outrageously stupid as that.
Yes.
Presented. And the reason they wear the lab coats, if you've ever studied psychology, you know that people will actually torture others if somebody in a lab coat tells them to. So it's a person in a position of authority, it appears, telling them, yes, that's right, you'll be infertile and the condoms have holes and college will be free. Trust me, it's all going to be fine. Make sure you don't have the abortion. And people, unfortunately, usually listen to that no matter what outrageous thing they say.
Right. And I'm guessing this is your favorite one. I was told that as a Native person, I should be more in tune with the natural world.
No, the condoms with the holes was my favorite one.
This is my favorite one because it sounds like something a hippie would say. And you have like some crazy right-winger saying that to a poor woman.
Yeah, because they're trying to convince her in any way they can. They're like, I don't know, she's an Indian. So let's say, oh yeah, be in touch with the natural world or something. Anyway, that's because that's their projection of how they view the world.
NARAL is great. If you guys want to check out more of these lies, you can go to #calloutCPCs on Twitter. And I love that they're doing this because they are pointing out the absurdity of these clinics. And I should note, like anytime you see an abortion clinic very close nearby, you will see these crisis pregnancy centers.